they say accidents happen within a 2-mile radius of your house. Do you know why? Well, in today's video, I'm gonna give you a reality creation as to why. Welcome to Transurfing in Traffic. See you inside. Hi, Kathie Owen here, and welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk about transforming your life in magic fashion. Today, we're going to talk about reality creation and what it has to do with your comfort zone. If you're a member of my membership site, link in the description below, there is a challenge that I start off with. It's called the Anomalous Challenge. And the Anomalous Challenge has to do with your comfort zone and getting out of your comfort zone. Because when you get out of your comfort zone, you start to see reality differently. You become aware of slight changes that happen. And sometimes they turn out to be really big changes. So it's just stick with me here. So it goes back to the transurfing and traffic lesson of the day. Accidents happen within a 2-mile radius. Insurance states have proved this. And the reason why is because we become on autopilot when we're in our comfort zone. When you're in your comfort zone, you're just on autopilot. Your brain synapses do not click like they do when you're on vacation or somewhere different out of your daily routine. Me, I'm very, very structured, very routine, and I just have been that way. However, I find slight, tiny changes in my routine can catapult you to another level of reality because you start to notice little changes. That is what the Anomalous Challenge is all about. I'm going to put a link in the description below to Renee's video on the Anomalous Challenge because it's very helpful to inspire you and give you ideas of things you can do on your Anomalous Challenge. The Anomalous Challenge just is a daily thing you do for 30 days. I actually kind of do this every day because I try to trick my brain into noticing shifts in my reality. I first did this a long time ago when I first read the book, The Artist's Way. There's going to be a link in the description below. And The Artist's Way tells you to go once a week on an artist date. And an artist date is just something to get you out of your comfort zone and get you clicking into something new. Synchronicities start to happen. Let's say you just feel like going to a new restaurant and trying a new cuisine, however you say that, a new type of food. And you're gonna try a new type of food and you walk in there and you find, I don't know, you've been looking for this type of coffee and you see it on the shelf right there. That is the goal of an Anomalous Challenge, is to help you find synchronicities. They're everywhere, all the time, but our brains are on autopilot in that 2-mile radius, and it just you don't see the synchronicities because you don't open your eyes to what's going on. But when you get out of your comfort zone and you're doing something different, even if you're driving a different way to work, you're gonna notice something different. Once you get familiar with this and it becomes part of your daily routine, even if you're routine like me, you start to notice things in your reality that most people wouldn't notice. And I also know other transurfers who have seen a building like become overnight. But most likely what's happened, they had been in their comfort zone for so long, they just didn't pay attention to the actual details of the building. It was there all the time, but they didn't pay attention to, I don't know, the windows that were in it or something very particular that you just don't notice. And it opens up your mind because the brain actually works this way. It just goes click, 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 and then it finds something new in your reality. I'm going to take it a step further and explain to you how my reality shifted and how I notice things differently because I've been doing this for a long time. I live in Texas near Houston. We don't have seasons. It's hot, hotter, hottest, and then a little bit of cold. That's it. That's all we have. But we don't have actual seasons. And you'll hear people around here complaining about that. Oh, I don't see the leaves falling off the trees. However, if you become aware of your reality, you start to sense the changes in the atmosphere that are going on, that are, because you're in your comfort zone and you're not aware, they just blend in boringly. Here is a prime example. So we have fair time at the end of September in Fort Bend County every year, except for this year because it's 2020, but you know how that goes. Anyways, there was a gal that put something on her Facebook post one time. The trains just sound different at fair time. Yeah, they do. It has to do with the atmospheric change. If you follow my stories on Instagram, at the beginning of August, I was coming out of the post office and I could hear a train in the distance. And you could hear the horn sound and it just sounded different. It was at the beginning of August, and that's when that shift starts happening because our planet has shifted, the sunlight is shifting, and the sounds just sound differently. All of your senses operate on a balance system, and when you become aware of this, you're like, oh, I see that happening, and I see that happening, and I see that happening. And you become aware of that. Once you do, it's like you do notice seasonal changes, even if you don't have leaves falling off the trees and things like that. It's pretty cool. These are just some little tidbits that happen when you start noticing your reality in a different fashion. The key to Anomalous Challenge and the reason why it will totally shift your reality is it gets you out of your comfort zone, number one. Number two, it gets you thinking differently instead of in that 2-mile radius. And number three, it's a great way to catapult you out of that comfort zone and out of that plateau that you may be stuck in, that you've been stuck in for years. Because when you look at things differently, things look differently. You know, the Wayne Dyer, or somebody on my Instagram pointed out it wasn't Wayne Dyer who said it, but you know, you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And that's so true. I mean, it's science has actually proven that. That is the nutshell of an Anomalous Challenge. So that's why I started my membership site with an Anomalous Challenge, because it catapults you to a new reality. It transforms your life in magic fashion. And number three, you get to see, I get to hear how these people are going, hey, this is changing. I noticed this, I noticed this. And I want to hear your feedback. Just do it. Go ahead. Leave a comment on the video. Send me an email. Send me a DM on Instagram. Or if you're in my membership site, then you can also let me know in your assessment, because I love hearing stuff like this. It's so cool. Anyways, That's my video for today. I hope you liked it. Until next time.